Hi, my name is Robert Payne, and in this video I'd like to briefly talk about Google Classroom and how to use it as a teacher. This is an application that I'm definitely going to be using in my career. It's a web application that's completely free that helps teachers organize classes online. I'm planning on teaching in person, so I won't be teaching online classes, but I'm planning on using this to be a tool to help organize my students' work, their grades, and to post announcements and due dates to the students. In a minute, I'm going to show you how to set up a classroom from scratch as a teacher, but first, I want to show you what Google Classroom looks like in case you're completely unfamiliar with it. I'd like to briefly show you what Google Classroom looks like from the student's screen. So this is a classroom that I set up. Here you can see all of the assignments that I've posted, all of the announcements I've posted, and due dates to the left. The class title is going to be up here, and if you go to the classwork tab, you can see all these different assignments categorized into different categories. I'll show you how to set that up here just in a minute, but I want to show you when you click on a homework, the student's going to see a PDF, anything they need to know, and they'll be able to upload. If they need to upload anything, they can do it here and submit it there. I've also created a quiz here, so if the student opens the quiz, then you can see a bunch of math problems about completing the square here, and they'll be able to select whatever they believe is the right answer and hit submit. And we'll be able to grade that later. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to briefly show how to set up a new class as a teacher. You'll start by hitting this plus icon in the right corner, and then you'll hit create class. It's going to prompt you to type in some class information. We'll name the class Math 3, and you can fill out the rest for yourself. Once you're inside of your classroom, the first thing you should do when setting up a new class is go to the general settings. You'll find it in this gear icon at the top right. Okay, so at the top here you can set your class details. I'm not going to go over everything in this section, but I want to go over a couple of really important things. One of them is this stream tab. This is going to let you limit what students can do in the classroom. So if you don't want them posting to the home page or commenting on each post, you can just click only teachers can comment. You also can do Google Classroom meetings through here, but you need permission from your school or organization to do that. I'd like to show you this grading tab at the bottom here. So you can set if you want missing assignments to be automatic 0% here. We're going to leave that off, or you can set up your grade categories. Now, there is an option to show students their overall grade. If you're an in-person teacher and students are turning things in person and they aren't being put in Google Classroom, I would definitely leave that off because the grade that they see in Google Classroom might not match their actual grade. If you plan on grading everything through Google Classroom, definitely turn that on. We're going to do weighted by category. You can weight the grades by total points, but we'll do weighted by category for now. You'll set your categories here, what they're called, and what percent of their grade they take up. Once you're done setting that up, just hit save in the top right corner, and those settings will be good. Next thing you might want to do is customize the look of your class, which you can do by hitting customize. You can upload a photo from your computer, or you can select a custom photo from a selection of options. You can also set the color theme. Now what we're going to do first in our class is we're going to announce to our class, hello. If we want to post this announcement through multiple classes that we're running on Google Classroom, we can do that by just selecting them here. Now that's going to post to both classes. Next, I'd like to show you how to set up an assignment through Google Classroom. So we'll go to classwork, hit create, hit assignment, and we can make our assignment here. I'm going to upload a free worksheet I found online really quick. We'll upload that. Now, I want to show you these options on the right because they're very important. The first one is selecting which classes to post this to. We'll select both of them. The second is to select a grade category. These were the 4 I made. I'm going to put this in homework and make it worth 10 points. Now, if you want to, you can set an assignment due date. And at the bottom, you can categorize this assignment by topic if you want to organize your classwork tab a bit. So we'll say this is homework. You could also add a rubric, but we'll skip that for now. So when you're done, you'll hit assign in the top right. And now you can see we've posted this homework assignment. Once a student has turned in an assignment, you can grade it by clicking on that assignment and changing their grade in here. You can view the assignment itself. If they turn something in, it'll show up to the right here. Or if it's something they turned in person that you graded outside of Google Classroom, you can just put your grade in here. But let's say they got a 9 out of 10 on this assignment. We'll put 9 out of 10. And then, by the way, all of your students will show up in this tab, and you can sort them here by name and group, different things. But we'll hit return to publish this grade and give it back to the student. I think Google Classroom is a great application for teachers, and I think it's something that's very, very easy to use, and it's very good for organizing your classes online. Now, I will warn you, Google Classroom isn't the most in-depth website. There are other websites that allow you to do more, like Canvas, but they're a little more complicated to set up. I myself will definitely be using this down the line, so I really hope you check it out.